My teeth were stained, so the dentist asked me, do you smoke or drink coffee? I said I drink it. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Today I will be shaving with a straight razor. This is a Böker Edelweiss with mother of pearl. Look at that. It's been shortened about 4 millimeters because it had a chip. Doesn't affect the shaving at all, and it's a beautiful razor to work with. The soap is from Zenith. This is the Watchman, one of my favorite scents from Heather's. Oh, and the brush is a boar brush from Zenith shaving with a copper handle. You've seen it if you watch the channel. I have quite a few brushes, but you know, not that many. So you will see the same ones from time to time. I hope that's okay, because I like to mix it up as well. So yeah, yesterday I was in London and I didn't go to any shaving shops. Now, I didn't have the time. I could have planned to do it possibly, but I didn't. And I go to London often enough to feel that is okay. But I know where they are. I wasn't in the neighborhood. If I would have been, I would have popped in and taken a look at least. But I don't need stuff. Who needs stuff, right? I don't need more soap or brushes or razors or anything else or aftershaves, what have you. But it was nice, you know, a bit of rain in London, a bit of sunshine and a bit of rain, but it's always a pleasure to go there. One of my favorite cities. But back in Sweden today, rainy here as well, quite rainy actually. We had no rain for about 2 months in May and June, and then lately it's been pouring down, like, you know, thunderstorms and a lot of rain. And that's good. Farmers are happy and we're happy. We don't have to water the plants because the ban on watering is still around. Apparently it takes a good while for the groundwater, is that English? For the groundwater to fill up. So it's been raining a lot, but the groundwater levels keep shrinking. And apparently the rains you had last year and 2 years ago is what mainly dictates what the groundwater levels are this year. I didn't know that. I thought it took a few hours and they would fill up. But apparently, you know, thirsty plants and dry soil will absorb most of the groundwater. So you have to have a lot of rain for quite a long time before it fills up. Okay, so I did just one coating of water and I felt, yeah, that's enough. But I know from experience that I'm usually not happy until I put another one on. Now, come on, tap. My lather is very wet, as is a lot of straight razor shavers. We like the lather wet, so that it's slick and so that the lather rinses off the razor very effectively. Yeah, we'll call that good. Wow, this scent is great. As I do frequently, I now think, oh, I should have checked what the scent notes are before I started recording. And I never do, but it's a beauty. So how are you? How are things? how's the shaving? Have you done any traveling? I have a friend who's going by rail through Europe from Sweden down to Spain. Boom. With his family, 3 kids, wife and 3 kids. So I texted him just before he hasn't answered it. I texted him, they've been away for 3 days, I think. Has anyone murdered someone else yet? That's bold. So they're stopping on the way in 1 or 2 places, but the end destination is Spain. And you know, that's a lot of time on a train with 3 young boys with a lot of adrenaline. I hope they're doing okay. I'm not so sure I would have done it. But you know, when they get out of it on the other side of that experience, it'll be something that those kids never forget. Very cool. Lovely. So my parents never took me on a train excursion like that, but we did Europe in the car. That's how you did it in the 80s. If you could get away. So we traveled from Sweden down to, well, the middle of Europe. We never went really south, and then went across to England and back. And it wasn't always easy. With Dad in the car and Mom reading the map. There were no GPSs at the time, so you had a book of maps. And they were sometimes accurate, sometimes not. Sometimes the driver was just a little bit impatient. So there were some discussions. But it was cool. So we went to, oh, it's a dog again. God, he's in a mood today. So someone is passing and he's not happy. And he lets them know. Jesus, bloody dog. Where did we go? We went to Germany, a few places, visited friends, and we went to Belgium. Oh my God. Near. Holland, Belgium, France, and England. Yeah, I think that was it. So, Paris, Brussels, probably Amsterdam, can't remember, and London and Brighton, where my parents had friends as well. So that was great. I would have been 11 maybe, my sister about 6, and yeah, great experience. So the good thing with being in the car is that you're quite flexible. Bad thing is that you can get lost. And you really get to know your parents when you travel like that. You see them at their best, you see them at their worst. But it's great, you know, and if you have the opportunity to do it, it's pretty great. Gotta grab my alum. I'm so well prepared today. Get my little alum out, put my fingers on it so I get a good grip when I do this. So this is a singing razor. It sings when you shave, and it sings when you strop. I have those two frame backs that I got a while back, if you remember. I finally sent them off to my own meister. And I think he posted them yesterday, so should be arriving any day. Looking forward to that. Been a while since I got a new straight razor, and those two are very interesting, both of them. And they seem to have taken a good edge. So, very cool. Yeah, I haven't been shopping much, which I guess is a good thing as well. Haven't been buying many soaps. I'm trying to think if I purchased any soaps this year. Probably maybe one or two. Come on. Ah, what's wrong? Fumbling a bit today, sometimes. And when you do straight razor or civet shaves, you don't want to take chances. So I don't want to cut my nose. If you cut yourself here, it's one of the worst places because it hurts every time you move your face, and it takes a few days to heal. Cut on the cheek, or if it's not too deep, it's usually not too bad. Can you hear it? Can you hear it sing? Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, and when I travel like I did, when I travel by air, I pretty much never check the bag in, so I don't have anything interesting to shave with. So after 2 days of Mach 3, no, Gillette Fusion. It is very nice to be back shaving with some proper razors. Okay, let's see how we did. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Good enough. Cool. Yeah, it's a busy week. So after traveling, got home, and then tonight we have guests who are staying the night. And then Saturday we have pretty big party, so a lot of planning for that, a lot of shopping, and we're babysitting or dog sitting our former neighbor's dog. So it's gonna be a bit of a shit show. Proraso Green for the aftershave. I don't have the aftershave to this soap. It's one of the soaps I wish I did have the aftershave to. I rarely buy sets. But Proraso Green is nice enough. It's a good, well-performing aftershave. Classic scent, and it gets the job done. Rejuvenates the skin, which is what we want. That's it. That's basta. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you soon. Meanwhile, stay sharp.